So I'm sitting here. I'm at the laundry place. I'm sitting here, waiting for the clothes, and I'm planning on making a video, but I'm peeling. All right, so I came from a botanica that I want to go get this like Santa Muerte, some little Santa Muerte things that they are used in Mexico for rituals, and they don't really have them here. Like, I've never seen them, but this one botanica that it's like kind of far from my house. I was close one of these days, and I went, and they had like Santa Muerte powder, which is, it's like an implement used in Mexico. It's just, part of like rituals that are done and things like that. But that's not really what I wanted to talk about. Well, when I went to get the powder, I also got this. This is the first candle, the first veladora, that's what they're called, of Santa Muerte that I have ever bought. She actually had this one the last time I went, but I didn't get it because I don't know, like it's nice. It's the 7 color siete potencias one, but I don't know, like I'm not the ones I really like are like the ones that are, it's like a see-through clear sticker, and that come in black, in red, and in white. But I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna get it, especially because I've had 3 dreams with the siete potencias Santa Muerte, and I was like, I'm just gonna get it. Yesterday it's the day that it's called her feast day, and it's September 9th, so 9/9. So the correlation, 3, 6, 9, like intervals of 3. So anyways, it's the day, it's like her feast day. So I actually didn't do anything major on her altar yesterday because the person I live with was home, and obviously like everything I do is pretty much in kind of secret. So all right, what did I want to say? The reason why, so this candle has like a prayer in the back, but like I said, this is not like the original candles, like the authentic candles. So this one had a prayer that was I don't know, I didn't like the prayer. You could tell it wasn't even worded properly. It was kind of like it didn't even mention her as Santa Muerte or Holy Death even, or which I think what you should say, even if you don't speak Spanish, is Santa Muerte. But anyways, but no, it said like dead, or I think, did it say death? I don't know, I ripped that part off of it. So I basically cut it down, and I'm just going to leave her image in the front, but I'm taking all this off. So while I was doing it, I started thinking, when I was doing this, I was thinking like little things that I guess most people don't think of sharing, but there are little things that she does, that are like her way of communicating with me, like on a daily basis, to like reciprocate communication, you know what I mean? And one of them, for example, something that happened to me the other day, it's just little things. She finds little ways to let me know that she's here, that she's with me. So the other day, there's this YouTube channel that I really, really, really love. I have it in the description. Now it's in Spanish, and the YouTube channel, mainly the owner of the channel, he does prayers. He writes prayers for Santa Muerte in Spanish, right? But they're not just like, I'm not a fan of prayer. I think that you should always speak from your heart, and that's the most meaningful. However, his prayers are wow. It feels like I wrote the prayers. Like whenever I say them, I feel like if they're from my heart. So that is why I love them so much, and it's all his prayers. In my opinion, he has a gift. And so like the other day or last month, I don't remember, something, he made a post. He would, like, one of those like in the feed that's like quick, and he was saying comment your favorite prayer or something like that. And I commented, my 2 favorite prayers on his channel, which they actually are. I actually have them written down in Santa Muerte's notebook, where I write like my dreams and different things. And I actually ended up getting a message. Like, he replied, and he's like, to me and somebody else, he said, you know, I think he said like to contact him on WhatsApp or something, like that he'll do like a quick reading, like a 3-card spread. Just like ask a question, right, that you want Santa Muerte and answer you. And I did. So I mean, a couple people had commented, but he ended up picking me. And obviously, I don't doubt for a second, obviously, that I know that he must have meditated on who he should do it for. And little things like that is what I'm talking about. Like, Santa Muerte finds ways of saying, like, I'm here, like I'm here, like I'm listening to you, like I'm with you, like recognition. So that was just one of them. There was something else I was going to tell you. What was it? Something like that, something similar that happened to me also the other day. What was it? Great. I remembered before I started the video. Now I don't remember. God, what was it? Well, anyways, so I guess I'll just tell you what else I did today. Before I went to the Botanica, I went to a Mexican supermarket and I bought her, let me show you. All right, so I finished. Now I have to clean it with alcohol, and then I'm just gonna leave the picture in the front. All right. So, oh, and I actually ended up buying, this is such a random video. So these little flags are like the Mexican flags. They're not flags. They're like typical like party banners. I guess you can find it. They come with like a string and they go across, and they are made out of plastic, like cut out. I don't know. They're just so festive. Like, they remind me of Mexico. This is what they use in Mexico for parties, all kinds of parties. And obviously here they're super expensive. It was like $7 and something, but I do plan on using them multiple times. So anyways, I got that. And like I said, Santa Muerte's feast day was yesterday. My altar that I have, as you may know, is super, super small. I really can't fit a lot in the altar. But yesterday, I guess like traditional way is that, from what I've learned again, is that I would try to give her like whatever offerings I'm gonna give her in like 9s, or 3 or 6, but like 9. So for example, I bought this, which is pan dulce from Mexico, and I'm gonna give her 9 of them, and I'm gonna put them on a plate on her altar. I also got her a jarrito tamarindo drink, which I love. So I got one to put it on her altar. And that, oh, and then I got her mazapan. These are called mazapan. My intent on giving her 9. And it's basically like, it's not peanut butter, but it's made out of peanuts, just like peanut butter, but it like crumbles. It's between like powdery and creamy. And it's just like a Mexican candy, basically. So that's it. That's what I got. That's what I plan on putting on her altar. Just, I don't know, as an offering, because I didn't do it yesterday. And that's it. The whole point of the video, I ended up forgetting what was the other thing I wanted to share. But, so, I think that I recommend that whenever you give her offerings, whenever you do anything for her, even if, look, a lot of times, like, I'll confess, a lot of times I feel like I want to do so much more than I do already. Like, I want to do so much more for Santa Muerte than I already do. I want to give her so much more than I already do. But that's just like kind of like a thing that I struggle with, which is like, I never feel like I do enough, which that's just like another story. That's like a personal thing. But what I was trying to say is, like, whatever you do, make sure that you do it with love, that you do it from from your heart, that it comes from your heart. No matter how small something may seem for you, if you, whatever you offer her, if you do it with all the love in your heart, and she knows, I'm gonna tell you. So that botanica that I drove 40 minutes to go to it, to buy the powder that you know what, I'm gonna show you the powder. The botanica I drove to, it took me 40 minutes to get there, okay? But I did it because, I don't know, like, it's these powders. This is like a gold one to do rituals regarding, obviously, prosperity and stuff. And then this is, I'm not interested in doing absolutely nothing that has to do with love. But the reason why I got the pink one, which is actually the one I wanted to go get, even though you can kind of see it has to do, like, with love. And this is actually a powder that you're supposed to put on your body. And where's the sticker? These come from Mexico. Okay, it's not focusing. Whatever. It has a sticker that says made in Mexico. So the reason why I want to go get this one, even though, like I said, I don't want to do anything regarding love, is because the Santa Muerte that is what's the word? The one that I feel the closest to, the one that I have a really close connection with, is the red one. And it's not because it has matters to do with love. It's just the one that I found out that is actually the strongest one that's with me. And she, actually, the morning that it was confirmed to me, I had woken up for my first dream ever with her. And it was, I said this in, like, one of my first videos. It was her, she was standing in front of me. Everything in the back was, like, blurred out. The back was almost black. It was almost like we were in a black room. And it was just her face, like, from her shoulders up. And she was looking at me. And she was wearing the red hood. So, again, the reason why I wanted to go get it and drove 40 minutes was to get this, to do work with her. And even as an offering, all the effort, all the energy that I put into driving 40 minutes one way to go get this, the money I spend on it, the effort, the energy that you put into anything that has to do with her is an offering. And she's gonna notice all of that. She's gonna notice your effort. And it's really, really important that you invest energy. You know, it's not just about money. There's a lot of people that they don't have a lot of money to be able to buy her things, and they're like, oh, well, if I had money. No, the love and dedication in which you put a simple water on her altar. Let's say if that's all you can do, if all you can do is maybe light a candle and put a glass of water for her on a space dedicated to her, and you change it every day, and you go to that area and you connect with her and you talk to her. Even if you can't afford a statue, draw a picture of her. Even if you can't draw, like, an outline of you know, her hoodie and, like, a skeleton face, and have it there. Anything that you do, it's gonna mean just as much or even more than somebody who has a lot of money, who does, like, flamboyant altars. So that is what I was trying to say. Even though sometimes, like I said, I feel like I want to do more, or maybe I don't do enough, I always check myself, because I know that's not true. I know that I do invest a lot of energy. And actually, if I'm being completely honest, I think that I can actually, I guess it's out of laziness maybe, or procrastination. But sometimes I know that I should go sit at her altar and just spend like 30 minutes, talk to her, right? Or, talk to her. And I don't really talk a lot. I don't really talk a lot when I'm at her altar, but I'll be there, I'll sit there, and I'll spend time with her and talk, like, not talk, like, I'll sing songs. I've heard that she really likes when you sing songs to her. And a song that I love singing at her altar is La Llorona. From my favorite version is Carmen Goet. And I don't know, like, I feel like I could still do a little more, but the gist of what I'm trying to say is that whatever you do, it doesn't matter how small it may be to you. If you do it with love and the energy that you invest, that is what is going to make the biggest difference, and that is how you're going to build a stronger connection with her. That's all I really wanted to say. It was just mainly the ways that she just lets me know that you know, that she is around, that she's with me, that just by little things like that, like I won a reading, and yeah, I actually did end up getting the reading, and he's very accurate. But if you know Spanish, or you're bilingual, or even if you just want to check it out and use the caption, I recommend you go to the channel. It's the prayers are just beautiful, 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 beautiful. I think I'll leave it in the description so you can check it. But yep, that's it. I intend now, when I go home, of setting up everything that I got on her altar, lighting her candle, which this is the first one ever. Oh, and by the way, let me just share what I learned yesterday from this other lady. There's 3 channels of Santa Muerte that I really, really, really like on YouTube, and they're the 3 that I actually would say I recommend to everybody. 2 of them are in Spanish only. Again, you could put the captions in English, or if not, you know, whatever. And then Janelle's is the other one, Janelle Longoria. So in one of the channels that's Spanish, the lady, she is in Mexico. She is a sweetheart. Yesterday she did a video about how to properly like dedicate and cleanse any candle that you offer to Santa Muerte. And she was saying to, what is that she said? I wrote it down. She said first, she said use one of these 3. Either siete machos, patchouli, like water, lotion, however it's called, like the ones that smell good, basically the perfume, right? So siete machos, patchouli, or what was the other one she said? Or holy water, I think she said. She said those 3, to use those. Obviously, this is not set in stone. Again, this is just from people that work like traditional ways over there. So if I have those tools, I will probably do it like that from now on. If I don't, then it's okay. I'll just use anything. Even if I don't have anything, I'll just use alcohol and spray it to cleanse the energy. And then that's it. I am not a Christian. I used to be a Christian. I'm not a Christian. I'm far from a Christian. But the reason why I tell you that is because of this next thing I'm going to tell you. So she, like I said to use one of those 3 waters, spray it, cleanse it. You know, imagine that you're cleansing it, the bottom, spraying the bottom. And then she said what you're going to do is you are going to pray 4 Our Fathers. Obviously, she said in Spanish, for the 4 corners. She's like, and you're going to do a cross. She said you're going to do 4 crosses, one here, 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 and in the back. And you're going to say Our Father, 1 Our Father, turn it, 1 Our Father, turn it, 1 Our Father, and the 4th. And then she said after that, then you will spray the candle in the bottom and the inside with like a Santa Muerte essence. Like, I guess it could be like one of her oils, one of her perfumes, or it doesn't even have to be a Santa Muerte one. It could be, I don't know, whatever perfume you have dedicated to her, like for her, something that you like, she'll like, but make like whatever is dedicated to her. Again, you don't have to do all this, okay? This is just, I'm learning different things, and as I'm learning, I'm gonna go doing it and seeing how it works, like what kind of response I sense from Santa Muerte from me doing these things. But it is not necessary. All of this is not necessary, okay? As long as the only thing is necessary is that whatever candle you do offer, doesn't matter what kind of candle it is, that you do cleanse it. It could be with sage or holy water or whatever your intention. Imagine it being cleansed, smoke, incense, whatever. That is absolutely necessary, because it does get stuck with energies. But all this other stuff is not really necessary. It's just me and whoever wants to do it, like traditional one, I guess one of the traditional ways, right? I should say, you could do it. So even though I'm not Christian, and even though I don't pray our fathers or anything like that, for the sake of me wanting to do it, because that is where she comes from, those are her roots, people who would be Catholic and Christian and also have Santa Muerte. Okay, that's the reason why I choose to do it. So I do it. I do 4 Our Fathers. I've been doing it, spraying with her perfume or whatever you use, and that's it. I bless it. And one last step that she did not say, but I learned from another lady that practices witchcraft in Mexico, like old school witchcraft. She always, which I didn't know, I'm sure other people know, she always says that when you dedicate a candle, like twist the whatever this is called, to twist it and to say, you know, what it's being dedicated. Like, I dedicate this candle to Santísima Muerte. This is what I say: no other spirit or energy or entity can take energy from this candle except her. And that's it. And you light it. That last step I added because I learned a couple months ago, and it makes sense. It makes sense because when you light a candle in your house, we're surrounded by spirits. And when you light a candle in your house, if there is any dead spirits of the dead around, which again, we're surrounded by them, and there's spirits that nobody lights a candle for, they're going to be attracted to the light, and so they're going to consume the energy from the candle. That's just my opinion, or I don't know, some people say that's true too, but whatever. So that is the reason why I do that. I've been doing that for a couple months. You dedicate it, I twist it, and I say nobody can take energy from this, whatever, like I said. Okay, now I really think that's it. Now that's it. So yeah. What else? Oh, wait, one more thing. Since I've already blabbed on about so many different things, there is something else that I got today in the mail. So, this. I ordered this also from Mexico. It is, I didn't even know about these. That lady that I told you about that I follow, that she is from Mexico, is one of the Spanish channels. She told me about it. Well, she made a video about this. And it is a candle, 9 candles for a novenario of Santa Muerte. Okay, now I have a question. And I actually commented in one of the videos. I'm waiting for her to reply. First of all, this was so expensive, obviously, because you're ordering it and they know we're in the United States and everything is expensive for us, right? But I'm sure in Mexico this must cost like $2. It was 20 something bucks. I know, insane. They come like every color. And this one, again, I got in red, even though the candles are actually kind of pink. This one I got in red because, like I said, I feel the most connected to the red Santa Muerte. And so the lady was talking, I keep saying lady and I sound so disrespectful, but I forgot her name. Okay, so she was talking about how for a novenario, if you're going to do a novenario with Santa Muerte, that you should use, no exceptions, this. Again, I'm sure that's just her telling it how traditionally it's done and like according to them the right way of doing it. So because that's where I'm trying to like find out how to do things, then that is the reason why I'm investing all this money into this stuff. At the end of the day, I know Santa Muerte knows my heart and knows with the amount of effort that I'm purchasing all these things and the reason why I want to do it. I don't think I'm gonna get them. Is that they're just so expensive? But whatever. I guess if it's an offering or whatever, then it's fine. So she was talking about how you should use this. Absolutely no exception, no other candles. To do a novenario for Santa Muerte. Okay, so maybe somebody can answer. My question is about the novenario, right? So the reason why I thought about this question is because, look, I don't think you, it's not focusing. Okay. This prayer, it tells you what to pray each day. Day 1, day 2, day 3, whatever. 9 days. The prayers have to do with love. Like, some of them are general. You know what? Hold on, let me see here. All right. Monday. Okay, you know what? I'm kind of lying. It does, you do pray about everything, right? But in a lot of, like in most of them, yeah, here, this one, it says like, it's basically a novenario to bring someone to you. Like a love, you know what I mean? A specific person. So I'm like, okay, maybe because I got the red one and people use her for things regarding love. But when I went to Amazon and I checked what the black case and the white case and the gold case, they're all the same prayer. So then I'm like, wait a minute. Is the novena was it created originally only for matters of love? Because the reason why I wanted to do it was just like out of a devotion or like asking for help in general things in life. And I know that people come up, like if you search online, there's a lot of novenas that have that they have like different prayers. However, like again, like I said, since this is like the original authentic type of stuff they use in Mexico, why is it the same prayer regarding love? So that made me think, was the novena originally made for matters of love only? I'm confused. Now I'm not sure what to do. My intention was to kind of write my own, or just like, I don't know, should I light one every day and just say like whatever prayer I want to say to her? Or now I'm not sure where to go. But anyways, I'm not going to light it for now. I am oh my gosh, I missed a step. Hold on, pause right there. When I was telling you about the candle, about the cleansing of the candle, I'm lying. The last step was not spraying it with her perfume. She said the last step is smacking it like that on your hand 7 times. And from there, you're done. From there, that's it. So again, it was first, you want to cleanse it with either Siete Machos, holy water, or patchouli perfume. Cleanse it, spray it, cleanse it. And then the next step was the Our Fathers, Padre Nuestro, Padre Nuestro, Padre Nuestro, Padre Nuestro, 4 crosses. Then it was spray it with her perfume, bottom, sides, inside, everything. And the last step was 7 smacks on the hand. I don't know why this is just her. She was teaching people how to do it the appropriate way. Or the correct way, she says. So I'm sure that is the way that they've done them for many, 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 many years in Mexico. Whatever, I'm not going to question it. But it's something that I learned, and it's something that, I'm going to implement whenever I remember or whatever. So the reason why I jumped to that again is because I was going to tell you, these candles, she said you consecrate them the same way, the same exact way you do to each of the candles. Every single candle you offer to her, that's what she said. So yeah, I don't know. Now I'm confused about the novena. Now I'm confused. Does anyone know originally when it was first created, decades ago, Why does it all have to do with love? Were they originally only for love? Okay, I'm going to save it until I get some information that sounds correct to me. I think I'm going to reach out to somebody else, which I really respect their opinion, and see what he says about this. All right, that was all. This has been my longest video ever. Bye.